We're back here on site at the Chick-Fil-A in Webster, North Carolina. They're getting the batter board set up for us to start being able to pull string and get measurements on our X and Y. Alright, we're back here on site at the Chick-Fil-A in Webster, North Carolina. They're getting the batter board set up for us to start being able to pull string lines and get measurements off our X and Y coordinates for our plumbing. About to start digging here, I would say within the next hour. So we're still waiting on the string lines to get pulled. It's pretty hectic out here. This doesn't usually happen. Normally we're out here with batter boards, our form boards and footers poured. And yeah, this one's kind of getting done backwards, so we're just trying to work around everybody. So our sanitary sewer's coming out right here. Jeremy's gonna go ahead and start digging. We're gonna start at 3 foot deep, and we're gonna work our way back to the clean out and start catching our bathroom fixtures. Let's get started. So on these Chick-fil-A's, we have 2 coordinates that are very important. X coordinate right here, which is this represents the edge of slab, and that's their string line that they pull for the foundation. Then we have a Y coordinate that is going to give us our measurements off of this string line. This represents the edge of slab too. These 2 lines are very important that they're dead on. This one is offset by 6 foot 1 inches. We got to add 6 foot 1 inches to everything. It makes it a little more confusing, but it's really not that big of a deal. We've already got about 40 foot inside of the building. We ain't too far from getting this thing laid in. Also, usually I'm used to dealing with form boards. Form boards give you a solid base to measure to. And the form boards are basically, it holds the slab in place when they pour their foundation. They don't have those in yet. We're in here a little early. I'm not used to being in here this early with string lines. I personally don't like working with string lines because they can shift and move. So what I do is I have the guys burn a foot. I have them extend that tape a foot over the string line and add that dimension to all my measurements. And that just makes it a much more accurate measurement rather than bumping a tape to the string line. It just, to me, it just throws you off a 1/2 inch here, 3/4 there, and that adds up when you're trying to hit walls and you're trying to get floor drains and water closets in place and so on. Always go through every 5 feet and check the foam on your pipe. We got to have a minimum 1/8 of an inch per foot on the sanitary and grease side. Sometimes it'll specify 1/4 on grease. We don't always do that unless it's specified. But right now we have a clear 1/8 of an inch on this sanitary drain line. But I've had a guy go back behind Jeremy and grade him out with a 10-foot stick of pipe and maintain that 1/8 of an inch per foot. So far, so good. So now that we have our fall established, we're going to put our first horizontal branch, but it's a branch off the building drain. Your building drain is the lowest point of your plumbing system. And that's what this is right here. That's going to be a branch of the building drain that Jeremy's digging now. We're running it to the public bathrooms. We're going to start installing the water closets, the floor drains, lavatories, and so on. Alright, so what we're doing here is we're going to go ahead and pre-cut every piece of pipe for every branch that's going to go straight to our fixture. What I did was I done my math on the architectural and the enlarged details of the bathroom, and so what I'm going to do is lay this out on the ground. I've got all my dimensions, we've got our fittings right here. I'm going to lay this out. We're going to pre-glue this whole section of pipe. We're going to clamp it down, strap it, pre-glue everything. That way when we get it in the ditch, we're not gluing these and making it harder on ourselves. So we're going to go first. Our first dimension from center of this 4x2 to the center of this 4x3 is 33 inches. So I'm going to go ahead and just make a mark at 33. And we're going to keep this mark here at the edge of my tape. Our next dimension is 5'4" from center of this piece of this paint line to the next center of the fitting, or the next fitting. 5'4". These can be off within a ½ inch because all these are doing is catching our vents going to the wall cavity, and we're jumping back out with a sanitary tee to catch the actual fixture itself. I'll show you more of that here in just a sec. 1'10". 1'10". We got 1'10". All right, then we got 5'4". And then we got 3 foot 1 inch. So what we're going to do is we're going to lay our fittings in place with these marks. These marks represent the center of the branch line for each fitting. One goes that direction. No, you're good. That one goes that way. We're dry fitting these fittings. Like I said, they don't have to be dead on right now because they're not catching the center line of the fixture. It's just getting an idea closely to where the fixture is going to be at. Like I said, we're going to jump up with a long sweep, catch our vent in the wall cavity. That's going to be our most critical measurement. Now we can lay this out pretty quick. So we got 26.5. Then we're going to mark.
You got that. 26.
Yep, 26.5, 57.25, 16.5, 16.
16.5.
14.5.
14.5.
57 inches.
5'7".
28 inches. And that's the last branch.
28.
Yeah, 28.
28.
All right, so this is what I'm talking about right here. We set every fitting on the same horizontal plane as all the others with fall. If they went in the opposite direction, we make sure to hold fittings in place, level them out, and make sure that the opposite direction has fall. So it's gonna work out pretty good once we get it inside the ditch. Ain't that right, Scott?
Yeah.
We're holding our tape to the string line. He's burning a foot, going over it a foot. And we got a measurement at 43.6. So I got a plumb bob right here, and as he's holding that measurement, we're just gonna go 43.6. We're gonna drop the plumb bob right there at 43.6. Pop a little line there, spray mark there, and we're gonna move down the line this way.
Yeah, that was right.
Then what we're gonna do is connect the dots, and this is gonna be our wall that's gonna catch all of our vent fixtures. So as you can see, taking about 25 minutes to go ahead and pre-assemble these fittings in the ditch. It saved us a lot of time. All we had to do is dig, glue it right in, and now all these fittings are laying out just about dead on with our layout. So, and it's a lot more efficient. Now that our pipe's running perfectly parallel with our spray mark that we got here, every measurement should be consistent from that hub to our elbow right there that's coming up inside of the wall cavity. That's a 2x6 wood stud, so we got plenty of room to play, but we're going to be dead center of that, so hopefully. All right, so we got a tape at our Y coordinate and our X coordinate. And so one's going to give us our measurement from the back wall, one's going to give us our measurement from the side wall. What we also have here, a stack vent system, okay? This is an individually vented toilet. This is a vent intended just specifically for the toilet. All these fixtures are going to be vented in the same scenario. Every fixture on the sanitary drain line has an independent vent. Butt it up. Yeah, go ahead and just butt it up to it, Jimmy. We probably have about 5 more stub ups. It's almost 4 o'clock. We're just about done with the sanitary. We're getting close. It's been a long day. Ain't that right, Scott?
Yeah, that's right, that's right.
So we just passed our inspection on the sanitary. We got Devin over here backfilling. He's gonna get this sanitary covered up as good as he can with this clumpy clay, and whatever we don't have to backfill, or whatever fill doesn't sit right with the pipes, we're just gonna use that crush and run over there. That'll be a lot better. And now the other guys, they are digging the grease waste system in. All right, now that we got the sanitary complete, we are starting on the second phase of the underground, which is going to be the grease waste system. We're starting that today, so just stay tuned. And this is going to be part 2 of the underground for the Chick-Fil-A and Wit set.
Might have to edit that one out, Devin. I don't think YouTube wants to see that.
Oh yeah, they do.
They pay good money for a show like that. Devin Dynamite.
All the way. And so what I'm doing is we got our guy over there holding the string line. Is it not recording anymore? I would say within the next hour, we're going to cut that. We'll just delete it. All right, so what am I having to do? What's your name again? What's your name again? No, you can't do it from there. This is your man.
I'm the man, I'm the man.
That's your man. I guess forgot to edit that out.
Yeah.
No,